Hello and welcome to Friends of Dorothy RETRO-SPECTIVES and an installment called 1985 Memories. How to choose a handful of songs from an entire calendar year. Impossible, as my character Mikey would say. But I have done it. Of course, all they can be are snapshots. But they are, in my humble opinion, a potpourri of sounds from back in the day. Perhaps it will spark your memories from 1985 and encourage you to go hunting down your personal favourites from that time. This being a podcast and a personal and creatively driven program, I will sprinkle bits of my own journey to accompany the choices. For most of 1985, I was 20 years old, and it was quite the roller coaster of a time. There were some incredible highs, and sadly, some devastating lows. But as most folks know, especially queer souls, it is the hardships and challenges that make us the person we are. That is the glass half filled interpretation. Okay, enough chatter. Let's spin some records. All right, spin it round. Right round. Baby, right round.
Rockets, 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 rockets.
That was the breakthrough worldwide hit for gender-bending pop British act Dead or Alive. Lead singer Pete Burns was right at home at a time when Boy George, Marilyn, Divine and Annie Lennox, among others, were toying with tropes and styles of masculinity and femininity. Aided by the songwriting producing acumen of the Hit Factory, better known as Stock, Aitken and Waterman, Dead or Alive would go on to score a dozen hit singles in the next few years, with You Spin Me Round their highest selling and best known. It still kicks butt 40 years later. The production team, of course, were everywhere in the 80s, providing hits for Kylie, Bananarama, Rick Astley, and Donna Summer, just to name a mere few. But Dead or Alive, and especially that classic, stood out. Perhaps it was Pete's voice and the edgier material that emerged from that act. People began to tire of the repetitive style and form of the stock Aiken and Waterman factory, but songs like that one stand the test of time. As does this next classic from 1985. I never tire of listening to that uproarious and catchy piece of pop rock bliss by the Australian band Models. Having been around since the late 70s, the group achieved their high watermark with Out of Mind, Out of Sight in mid-1985. The title track from their fourth long player, so great was its quality that song was the third single lifted from it, after Big on Love and Barbados. A number one at home, the song would find a release in America the next year, and it cracked the top 40. With backup vocals by Zan and Kate Ceberano, the song is just so darn infectious. I defy you not to be humming it for the days to come, or walking around saying, out of mind, out of sight, gotta keep my body tight. Yeah, okay. Sorry if that offended your ears. And now, for one of the most played and beloved songs from the 1980s. Of course, that was Katrina and the Waves and Walking on Sunshine. Not their only hit, but the one most folks think of when hearing the band's name. I fell in love with this irresistibly positive track immediately and have had it in every form it came in: 7-inch vinyl, 12-inch, a cassette, CD, MP3, even the extended version. Katrina Lescanich, like Suzi Quatro and Chrissy Hynde before her, relocated to Britain from the United States. She joined forces with some British musicians to form Katrina and the Waves. But fame and success were not instantaneous. Eventually, a deal was signed, and worldwide Walking on Sunshine established them, earning a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist. Other singles and albums followed, but nothing came close to that sunny motivator of a hit record. It has helped me, time and time again, to reconnect with joy when I was in a dark place. And I did hit some dark places that year. I must have listened to it 1,000 times, and yet it still continues to invigorate. I'm going to go back in time, yes, even before 1985, to wax lyrical briefly about these next 3 songs and the artists that performed them in a grouping within this episode that are all about comebacks.
Some things you can never choose, even if you try, yeah. You're banging your head again, 'cause somebody won't let you in. One chance, one love, your chance to let me know. We can't go on, just running away. If we stay any longer, we will surely never get away. Anything you want, we can make it happen. Stand up and turn around, never let them shoot us down. Never, never.
was Heart and the kick-ass anthem Never. Anne and Nancy Wilson, the nucleus of that Canadian rock band, had burst onto the scene nearly a decade earlier, but their output and success rate was patchy at best. But with the advent of the big hair, big shoulder pads, and windswept MTV clips, and Wall of Sound productions, Heart found their niche. Again, What About Love, These Dreams, Alone, and All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You were mainstays on radio and the charts until the early 90s, when the next big thing swept through, whatever that was. Some music dates, others not so much. Never meant a lot to me. Still does, as a rally cry to be resilient and never giving up and never giving in. I love it still. A good mantra, and especially for this next artist, who in 1985 had a new attitude. That was the mighty Patti LaBelle and her funky joint, New Attitude, which was a comeback hit for her. Patti had been 1/3 of the iconic 70s soul outfit, LaBelle, along with Sarah Dash and Nona Hendrix. Of course, the band was called LaBelle and her name is Patti LaBelle, so she was the most prominent. But it had been 7 years since her last success, when this soundtrack selection for Beverly Hills Cop brought her solo glory and a top 20 hit. It couldn't even crack the top 75 here in Australia, but I bought the 12-inch version and bopped around to it right through 1985. Another anthemic gem to be fueled and uplifted by. I was constantly needing a new attitude, needing to challenge my narratives and my beliefs and my limitations. I was at uni, had left work, was living on my own. I was a student with all that goes along with. And I was challenged interpersonally, romantically, and New Attitude just really spoke to me. And it's one very funky song. There's not a lot I need to say about this next classic, as she is perhaps the most celebrated and loved and recognised name in R&B from the 20th century. But she too needed a comeback, and she got one. Freeway of Love by Aretha Franklin jump-started her career. Sorry for the pun. Which was at that point already 20 years old, but the singer had not had a hit for a few years. That song had a domino effect big time for her. It won multiple Grammy Awards, including for her, follow-ups, and a mid-career boost, nay, adrenaline surge, It brought Aretha a new generation of fans, including yours truly, who didn't appreciate how much of a pioneer the Queen of Soul was. I finally understood why she was crowned thus. And in a hat-trick of female icons with big voices, this next song I venture to predict no one listening to this podcast has heard of, but for me is one of the most important and memorable songs in my entire life. was Natalie Cole and Dangerous. Natalie, the daughter of Nat King Cole, had swept into the spotlight a decade earlier with This Will Be, earned a Grammy and had a worldwide smash, but struggled to follow it up. She recorded an album a year, scored success on the R&B charts, but the advent of disco, new wave, and perennial novelty songs in every direction made it pretty difficult for so many vocalists, particularly of the pedigree of Aretha and Patti and Natalie, among others, to be relevant in a pop culture saturated with those aforementioned ingredients. Dangerous was not her comeback. It was for me, but that would still be another couple of years on when she recorded Bruce Springsteen's Pink Cadillac and scored a huge hit with that. And, obviously, Natalie Cole is in the history books for her exquisite technology-created duet with her late father on Unforgettable. But dance, funk, synth pop, as well as ballads and jazz and soul music revitalized her career until Natalie Cole's death, sadly, in 2015. The personal connection for me with this song was that it perennially transports me to a specific event that I attended with my then boyfriend. I was head over heels in love with this guy. We were the same age, 20, but I knew there was a niggle inside me that it mightn't be the great and enduring relationship I sorely wanted. I remember playing Dangerous over and over and over in mid-1985 and in the car on the way to this important community gay event where he and I would meet up, we danced, we smooched, and fell further for one another. But a matter of weeks later, he confessed to me that he was going back to his girlfriend. He had left her for me. Hello, red flag. And now was doing the same in reverse. Sounds like a twisted country song, but it was real and painful. I was devastated. My heart was crushed. He was dangerous, at least for me. But I'm going to end this musically diverse and very personal podcast with a song that the two of us, the ex, and I enjoyed, and it reminds me of happier times that I had with him. I had just discovered a brand new singer with whom I and the world would go absolutely gaga over. I found her debut album in one of my beloved second-hand stores and bought it without having heard a note, but it would transfix me for a year or two and still does so 40 years on. This duet whisks me back to a tender memory and sensate of being with someone I was very attracted to on every level. I was in love. C'est la vie. Que sera, sera. Okay, enough foreign platitudes. Play the song, David.
I'll hold you and touch you and make you my woman. I'll give you my love with sweet surrender. Tonight our hearts will beat as one, and I will hold you, touch you, make you my woman tonight.
There's something in your eyes I see, a pure and simple honesty.
Hold me in your arms tonight. Fill my life with pleasure. Let's not waste this precious time. This moment's ours to treasure. Hold me in your arms tonight. We'll make it last forever. There's something in your eyes I see. I won't betray your trust in me. Hold me in your arms tonight. Fill my life with pleasure. Let's not waste this precious time. This moment's ours to treasure. Hold me in your arms tonight. We'll make it last forever. When the morning sun appears, we'll find our way together. I'll hold you and touch you, make you my woman tonight. Hold me in your arms tonight. Feel my life. There's something in your eyes I see. Let's not waste this precious time. This moment's ours to treasure. Hold me in your arms tonight, baby. We'll make it last forever. Something in your eyes.
That was the simply sublime Whitney Houston and Teddy Pendergrass with Hold Me, a song so evocative for me and still so triggering that I can feel all those feelings from those 40 years ago. Such is the incredible power of music. I hope it does for you too. Maybe not that song, but other songs, whatever. Anthems, ballads, or classics that are part of your personal soundtrack. This has been Friends of Dorothy Retrospectives, 1985, Memories, and some favourites. I'm David Rector. I need to find a box of tissues, but don't cry for me, Argentina. Heartache is a fact of life. Thanks for listening. The copyright is 2025.